They commune of lying snares privately. They say
secret meetings, okay, your secret setups, because at the end of the day, the goal is the attainment of the New World Order.
they say who shall see them.
Right, we shall see us. But you know what? They counted out the prophets and the whistleblowers, man.
Let's go. What we talking about? That was their biggest game changer, man. Was their secrecy. Man. You know, not nobody know what the hell going on. You just know different laws and different orders or whatever was brought to the forefront. But you just thinking it was just a state thing or your city thing. But when it was the elite, you know what I'm saying, having their little crafty council and secrecy.
If you look up like New World Order quotes, I'm talking about these people go back for ages. I'm talking about these groups, secluded men that want, run the world. Now, I'm talking about all type of quotes going into these so-called elites, man.
Hey, but it goes back to the Tower of Babel. You know, there was always people that had an enterprise amongst themselves, a conspiracy amongst themselves. The join as one and really go against the Most High.
So
Be
now,
immortal.
so
I'm sorry.
It's like a digital, Tower of Babel that's forming.
Because there was always a group of people that had the dark science.
And their transhumanism is their so-called form or attempt to receive everlasting life. Because ultimately, they want that birthright, bro. All of this goes back to that birthright, man.
Yeah, look this out. What's that book Hustle Barbers bring out? The Illuminated Plan.
Master Plan, Illuminated Rock. That's an article. Yep.
In that book, it goes into how they want their birthright.
Yep.
So you know exactly who we are.
Yeah, it's an interview.
It's an interview.
Yep.
So it's a vast majority of our people don't know who they are.
That's why we have sin culture. Why is being a YN so important now? Why? Why is it so appealing? Why is being a horror, Israelite horror, so popular? Why is offering one another so popular? Why is the best music has the worst content, like the best beat?
Judas 5 and 20. Because Esau is a carnal man that has a spiritual game plan to stop the spiritual people, man. Sin is our kryptonite.
And speaking of spirit, why is there so much processed food laden with chemicals in the hood? This man wants to keep you culturally disconnected from the Most High through sin culture and spiritually disconnected because everything he push is on a low vibration. So why is there nothing pertaining to a high vibration when it comes to the Israelites?
And then the power of the Most High is so strong and beautiful. Most of us had fucked up guys, and he was still able to resurrect us. You know what I'm saying? From the congregation of the dead, man.
That's right.
That's divine intervention.
Now that's divine intervention.
And it's a war of frequencies and vibrations too. You know?
All right. This Psalm 64, verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of lying snares privately.
That's what they do. That's all they do. They commune of lying snares secretly, man. Hey, vote for this person. Vote for that person. But both parties leading you directly to the New World Order, man. Go to church. But that further separates you from Yahweh Shem Al-Shah. Go to your school system. But that don't even tell you your true identity, man. All of these are snares, man.
It's pits.
It's fucking pits.
And then I don't know about you brothers, but when I was in school, I felt like I was in prison.
Right.
If I went in class with a brother I knew, I felt like I was in prison, man.
I used to go in that daydream and church, man.
Me too, man.
I used to think I was fucking evil because I couldn't get it.
Nah, man.
That's why I skipped so much.
Hey, because we was in prison. Even now, if you got an Israelite son, he in prison.
Yeah.
You got a little by the time he in 3rd grade, man, he really started getting mentally oppressed because they basically broke it down, man. By the time an Israelite is in 3rd grade, he's basically brilliant up until the point of 3rd grade, man. It just goes against his way of thinking.
It's a form of conditioning.
I've seen a little boy, 5 years old, not even in public school yet, and I'm watching his words move. Like, he reading like that. By the time Jace get 3rd grade, that's really from oppression.
The blueprint is very similar for schools and prisons, man. You know, they got the doors, you know what I'm saying? You got the bells, single file line, you know, you got your little lunch tray, same tray they got in the school, the same tray in prison. Yeah.
You know?
You get your little recess, you know.
Don't finish out, bro.
They say, who shall see them?
Job 24:1, why sin times are not hidden from the Almighty? Do they not know? Do they know him, not see his days? So the Lord, he said everything what Esau Edom was really doing. Linking over for Ecclesiasticus, what it says, how the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So they be holding all the things that's going on right now, and what they're doing. They're reporting back into the throne of Yahweh Shai.
And the scripture says there be spirits created for vengeance. Part of those spirits being created for vengeance, the Most High put it on the spirit of those insiders and turned against their own, man. You know?
And then you got the telltales, the prophets.
Because why would you, I'm sorry, bro, why would you, one for one, turn against your organization, and two, write a book about it, knowing it's going to take your life away?
Because that prophecy had to be fulfilled in Psalm 64 chapter.
Yep.
And that's how you know this is all the Roman Empire being born again. This is a reflection of the Roman Empire. Those different seizures, they was conflicted like that.
Yeah.
It's no new thing under the sun.
A lot of kingdoms fall from within. A lot of kingdoms, they might have been the baddest kingdom on the planet, but they'll fall from internal affairs.
Lost the body.
There'll be two brothers, one off the other brother over the kingdom. Yeah, house divided should not stand.
They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent
They
search.
have scientists, going to these neighborhoods, just doing research and things of that nature, and then they get the data back and they give you a paper with the statistics of all the evil matters that they went into, man. Consensus and all of that shit, man. Like, these people are deep.
They gangsters from the south.
Right.
Those are the real gangsters.
It's even dealing with psychology. They have a thing called behavior modification, and basically it just change your whole thought process and things of that nature. But what they do is they'll keep people, dumbed down, or they'll give you all these psychotropic medications, but at the end of the day, it's just to dumb you down and shit.
Elder Yashimai broke it down, man. They diagnosed your son with ADHD. And then they get him with Ritalin. And that's the beginning of demonizing and zombifying your Jake.
That's right.
Because when you're a baby, when you're 5 years old, your mama already feeding you McDonald's. And then all this candy, yellow 5, yellow 6, red 40, blue this, and now they come down and saying like yellow 5 is calcium causing. You gotta ask yourself, this food that you're feeding your sons and daughters, where in the earth does it grow? So what is it? If it doesn't grow from the earth, what the fuck is it? So you're feeding your child horrible poisons, and then they on this TikTok thing, all right? So hey, look, man. Hey, by the time these are little zombie babies, and then they told you being a man of your household was toxic, and they replaced that man with NBA YoungBoy. So NBA YoungBoy is a lot of you young niggas' fathers, man. But he's a puppet leader. That's how any other leader in the planet is a puppet leader by the elites, man.
Rob Schneider, the actor, he started calling out the government on a lot of these different, things. I think his son has Down syndrome or something, man. Not Down syndrome, ADHD, yeah.
Oh. And
he started calling the government out on all this stuff, man, when it comes to the food and everything. They blackball the shit out of him. He used to be in a lot of movies, man. He ain't in shit no more.
Hey, because if you look up the autism rate from the 1980s to now, that shit skyrocketed about 1,000%. My brother will have to look it up. But the autism rate in the 80s versus now, you said those.
Yeah, because there used to be 1 out of every 6 boys, male child, would get it from those so-called vaccinations where you have to, in order to go to school.
And the way we know it's fucking true, look at the rates with the Amish. Look at the rates for the Amish. And look at their autism rate versus our autism rate. Because they don't get vaccines. Yeah, we gotta wait. They're gonna take our video down. We got fucking. But even in Europe, they have their own Amish community. And them babies fat. You don't need these. It's somewhere in Europe, but they got because it originated in Europe, bro. The Dutch, they came to America, was like, no, we're not changing. That's where the Amish stuff comes from. But when they have babies, they have fat, healthy babies. Like, show me an vaccine in the wild, man.
You get 4 and 5 at one goddamn time.
Hey, but you know what? That's why the scripture says, "And she that is our enemy," because Eve never says no to the government. It's just a league between Eve and Esau. When it comes to the vaccines, when it comes to the diet, that bullshit you get off that wick, all right? When it comes to Because a woman is an umbilical cord.
Right.
When you're in your mother's womb, she's feeding you through the umbilical cord. All right, but then when you leave the womb, she's still the umbilical cord because she's in control of what you consume. You consume with your eyes, your ears, your mouth. She's the umbilical cord. So, but we're the judge. We determine where she feeds the child. But if you take us out the picture, then the new judge is Esau. So now she's feeding your child Esau. She's feeding your child whatever Esau gave her, man. Now look at our people, man. A YN. What the fuck is a YN? A Glorilla. Like, that's the best you can. A Glorilla?
Sexy red.
A sexy red, little musty, stinking.
STD.
And she brags about it.
Yeah.
I'd be ashamed of that shit.
Well, that's the thing. They find her bold because she speaks like that. They like that prideful thing, man.
Yep.
You know, that's nothing but something that's solely celebrated in America, which is pride.
But hey, the scripture says, and another word for that is shameless. The scripture says a shameless woman should be counted as a dog. But who engineered you to be like that and openly like that? Esau, man. That's why, hey, we're ready for the 2/3 of our people to die, man. Because I want to see my nation back, and it's gonna come back through the 1/3. And we already know, according to prophecy, we can't save you niggers.
Great purging gotta happen, man.
We're ready for all five, niggers. We're ready for all 5 purges. I got that hatred. I don't even say nigger no more, man. But yeah, the hard arc. The hard arc. But no, let me get back in the spirit. But the point is, man, hey man, we tired of this shit. I'm tired of standing on concrete, man. I'm tired of, as soon as the Most High relieve you of one element, another fucking element comes, man.
Shit back to back like Drake.
Yeah, back to back. God damn, man.
Tired of nigga behavior.
Tired of nigga behavior.
Mindset, you know. Like it's really an ideology after being a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's well accepted within this society right now.
Hey, you're more respected as a nigga than as a hard-working man. You're more respected as a whore than just an everyday woman.
It's the same people that said what? Hey, instead of give us your house shot, give us Barabbas.
So they give us that street nigga.
Give us that street nigga.
Give us that YN on that cross.
Give us Tupac.
How you gonna say you magnifying and uplifting 304 because you done softened hope by putting it backward, but you adopt that shit as it's all good, man. That don't make no sense, man.
But we tired of you, man. But let's get these scriptures.
Go ahead, bro. What you used to do that? Right.
Both the inward thoughts of every one of them and the heart is deep.
And a mindset, because you gotta understand something. Like they get their inspiration from Satan, man. So that's how they so deep. That's how technology is so perfected on the left hand side because they actually summon left-handed principalities, man.
Because demon means intelligence.
That's right.
And then you got all the knowledge going back to the ancient world.
Mm-hmm.
So you understand the physics and the metaphysics of existence.
How the fuck did a base man like Esau become wiser than that?
We taught you niggas how to talk.
Right.
Hey, because you have to understand, civilization came from that Hebrew so-called black man. So it tells you that they neigh like a horse. You know how a horse neighs?
The Joel 30.
Joel 30.
Yeah.
You know what, Jake? What they won't tell you is Jake was engineering languages. You, me, I see this brother. When you look at pictures of the Moors, I see this brother, man. You know?
Sure.
Yeah. We gave. Yeah, this brother gifted him with some concubines. He was checking out like, should I, maybe, you know what I'm talking about? But because we're priests, and that's what they don't tell you. We're priests, we're judges, we're prophets. We are the source of civilization, man. We, us. But Esau came into power, and he wants to make son. He's the source of civilization.
Greeks.
We taught you every language, man. We taught you Abba, God. We taught you that, man. Prove us wrong. All right?
But Yahweh Shah shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded.
Hey, did not the scripture say this word is sharp and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword? All right?
So they shall make their tongue to fall upon themselves, All that see them shall flee away, and all men shall fear, and shall declare the works of Yahweh Shema Shah, for they shall wisely consider of his doings. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory.
We finna see the benefit of having faith. We see it now. You got something, bro?
Now you made me think about that Baruch.
Let's get it.
Con.
Get it?
Shot City in the building. You know?
Hey, Shalom.
You know?
It's the Baruch chapter 4. Yeah, this is Baruch 4 and 4. It says, O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, are made known unto us.
You know what? This truth. This truth. And it starts with an idea. And guess what? This spiritual idea is gonna actually manifest on earth.
Because you know what? None of you motherfuckers, you watch some of your podcasts, right? You 19 keys and all that. A lot of y'all make good points. But it's the problem. You can't forge an empire in another nigga's empire.
Nah.
You can't forge, and a lot of you guys do have brilliant minds. And I speak individually. A lot of you guys are like kind of brilliant to me, right? Kind of smart, I put it that way. But you can't forge an empire in another man's empire.
And there's no such thing as so-called red people.
Nah.
There's no such thing. How do we know? We got examples like Will Smith, Kevin Gates, and all of that. Because according to them, the goal is to make over 100-some thousand. Then you have the better options. But wait a minute, you have multi-millionaires still can't even control that fucking household. So the real alpha males are who? The prophets.
And you know what? Now let me say this right quick. Really, we're like alphas in theory. Because our mind is alpha, because this truth put us back in that regal state, but we can't manifest it.
Right.
We still gotta go clock in for this devil.
But I'm gonna say this, that alpha really, that's a mindset.
Yeah.
It's like what you got, what you have, that don't mean shit. Your character defines you.
Your principles,
Your
and morals.
principles, your morals, but it goes back to your mindset, your integrity, man. Not about your fucking possessions.
And that's part of healing too.
Yeah.
Is to know that. Yeah, bro.
No, I was just gonna say, not to correct you, Quan, but hey man, they take what we teach and they capitalize on it, because that's all they do.
Yeah.
They get that all from the prophets.
Yeah.
Everything that the elders, you brothers just said, man, the apostles, they take it, and we would be rich if we use the house of the Lord for a house of merchandise, man. But that's wicked. They just they do have a certain mindset. They recognize that this is the truth.
Yeah.
But they still wicked because they don't enter into it, man.
You talk about the people that have a podcast?
Yeah, different podcasters. Man.
Yeah, it's everything they say is relics, is elements they got from the truth.
With their twist on it.
With their twist on it.
Nigger twist.
Even when it comes to women and all those, the reason why they got that authority, because they got this from the scriptures. But they don't want the idiosyncrasies or the craziness that come looking like us. So they polish it to keep their element to it, man.
It's almost like they use Revelation 22. They kind of adding and taking away from the truth.
Right.
Whatever benefits them, they use it. Anything that'll make them look, like they say we look crazy or anything, they kind of stray away from that.
Right.
Like the Fresh and Fit podcast, they brought out like recently Isaiah the 4th chapter. About 7 women should cleave into one man.
And nigga, you're a camel nigga. So what you doing quoting the scripture?
And that's nice and all, but what are you teaching people about far as salvation to even get to that point? You know, they, like you said, they polish it. If I can get this scripture real quick.
You got it, bro.
Salaki.
You got it, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 10. It says, which say to the seer, see not, and to the prophets prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy
If I can say
deceits.
something, because what we preach goes against the system.
Yep.
But what they need, basically, they need, for example, so what we teach goes against the system, but they can't get paid off that. You know,
That's right.
if Fresh and Fit went there, so if we came on the podcast of Fresh and Fit, what's gonna happen? They're not gonna get paid. They're gonna get unemployed.
Because you gotta say, how about Hashem outside?
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta, the full truth, man, it's against the,
Telling who the so-called white man is, talking about how the black woman's supposed to be under rule and things of that nature. So it's not beneficial to them to do that.
So in order to come in that raw spirit, you gotta be out the matrix.
Right.
You gotta be off the grid. You gotta be unplugged, man.
Hold on, can you finish it out? You still?
I didn't drop it, so I put it back. So. Yeah, verse 11. Got to step on no toes.
Yeah, there's a special guest. You know.
That's what you was on, Mark.
Hey, from Mobile, bro. You good? And tough.
All right, now. But this is Isaiah 30 and 11. It says, "Get ye out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us." Which they just don't want to hear you. How about Shemi Awashai? That's it, man.
And that's real talk, man. All right, because this truth has zero appeal to it. This truth has 0% appeal to it, man. It's only meant for a certain group of people, man. All right, and the scripture says, "Cast thy bread upon the waters, and thou shalt receive in return many days hence." So the apostles through the Spirit, they cast the bread upon the waters. Now, us coming out as camps, just looking at the return of your investment, man. You know, but it took a minute. It didn't happen overnight. All right, go ahead.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, starting at verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall heap to themselves teachers having itching ears.
Because even when you find out you're an Israelite, then you become selective as to who you're gonna follow that appeals to you. I can grow my dreadlocks over here, and this, I can have a fresh line over here. I can have a wedding and a marriage over here. You know, I could appeal to the woman over here, and I believe, hey, the more poor you are, the more you into your Hawashai, the less a woman can't be around this thing, man. That woman energy don't mix with your Hawashai, man.
No.
It's not because I'm angry, Israelite. It is a Yahawashai said we're soldiers. Soldier means solitary, you know.
That was,
And-
go ahead.
And they shall turn away their ear, from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables.
Hey, turn to fables. One of those ways, you allow your doctrine to get saturated with lies. Because when you have these organizations, you get the 501c3 tax exempt, but it comes with stipulations. And then when you get those stipulations, that includes you got to take out the name, and you can't talk about Esau like that. You can't. It's certain things you can't bring up. Yeah, homosexuality is certain, like TD Jakes, man. Because even when I was back in the church, man, I even said like those real preachers, they knew that there was gonna be a MOTB. Mm-hmm. They knew that in the last days everybody's gonna be on the alphabet game. What happened to what they don't talk about it now? You know?
They were swallowed.
Yeah, man.
Whoa.
So, because it is truth is off the grid. If you ain't ready to be off the grid in a pilgrim, literally, some of us gonna have a gun to our head, man. And we gotta pray to you how about Shai to constantly be in that spirit to be ready to die for this thing, man.
That's right.
You know, we might giggle and laugh a little bit, but that's why we don't get along with a lot of camps, man. We're not here for that cultural Israelite stuff, man. We're not here for that, Israelite family thing, man.
We'll get along in the kingdom.
We'll get along in the kingdom, man. Because you can't wake up to the matrix and be halfway joined to the matrix. The Most High woke you up from the matrix to condemn the matrix. All right?
And this is Ecclesiastes 7:29. Lo, this only have I found, that the Most High have made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions.
And part of that invention is really plugging into the oppressor that you condemn.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need no paperwork, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not to just constantly bring out certain names, but that's part of our sovereignty. And that ruling class mindset we have is like, nigga, we don't need you for confirmation.
Hey, well, Yahweh, they need the Pharisees and the Sadducees for fucking confirmation, man.
Yeah,
We
man.
didn't deal with them niggas.
You know, we don't need to go to your colleges and get your degree, all right? And that vexed my spirit when a nigga say he educated, meaning that a so-called white man gave him his enlightenment. That vexed my spirit, man.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Lamar, you say something?
Kind of want to bring this out because, man, when it comes to the truth, man, at the end of the day, you are the in or you're out, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't no in between, man. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 10, starting at verse 8. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which setteth upon the sea and upon the earth.
Let's sing, bro.
Good. Verse 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey.
Hey, in the bitter parts of this truth, man, it sober your mind up, man.
Death.
Yeah, like knowing, concentration camp coming, knowing doors gonna get kicked down, knowing that we finna be publicly persecuted, knowing your family gonna be in survival mode and betray your ass.
Lose all your comforts.
Use all your comforts, knowing there's gonna be a queen that's slim down on your head. You don't think it's gonna be a queen that's slim down on your head?
Right.
When I saw that, I'm sorry if you didn't see it, bro. Movie spoiler. But if you didn't see that part, it did something to my spirit, man. I'm like, that's gonna be us.
It's already happening now to these illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
You know, the bounty hunting game,
I will.
programs. So how much more the Lord's precious jewels in that day, man? You know that's coming, man.
I feel it.
Yeah. It's all good too.
Verse 10. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey.
That's why you gotta count the cost before you get up in here, man. Because you're that building, actually, that you're actually trying to build, man. And with that being said, you gotta take the good with the bad. In order to get to the kingdom, man, you gotta go through something, right? Hey, get stuck in there to the 7 times.
Hey, you remember that nigga Rick Ross song? First you gotta be initiated. Something like that. And in the reality of this truth, hey, because when you first hear this truth, I'm an Israelite, you know.
Hard body.
Yeah, the Messiah is a so-called black man. I knew it. And you actually hear somebody break it down. You might have heard your uncle say it, but the apostles breaking it down. That's the sweetness.
Yeah.
You start losing your job, you lose your woman, you have to face your inner demons and things of that nature.
Yeah, or you get straight up, get your ass kicked by demons at night.
Yes, sir.
That's the bitterness.
Yes, sir. Or seeing streaks and shit.
Yeah.
What is it? Patience, work ethic, experience.
That's right.
Yep.
Your favorite, one of your old favorite scriptures, that Romans 5.
Oh yeah, come. Hey, like you said, and it's constant bitterness.
Yeah.
It's constant affliction.
Yeah.
You might have little spurts of a break, but then the Most High dip your head back in that deep water again.
But according to her, Hebrews, got the book, but it's the sufferings what it actually purifies us.
It does.
So every time we go through something, the Most High is actually purifying.
It's a refining process.
It's a refining. It's an ongoing refining
It's
process.
an ongoing refining process.
And we're being chastened.
Yep.
Whom Yahweh loved, and he chastened and scourged every son whom he received.
And that further makes you disconnect from the world too.
Because when you get a little bastard son, right, from the streets, let's say you get custody of your son, right? When you get that little nigga, he's wild.
Yeah.
He's a little king. That king what's called finesse 2-time little custodial son. King. And let's imagine you get a 12-year-old from Memphis, or Jackson, Mississippi, right? This little nigga uncivilized, man. Yeah, in real life. But if this your adopted son, you gotta chastise him. So now we gotta get purged from that grimy state that we're in.
A lot of J can't handle it. That's why they turn back to Cypher, man. They're going to Mexico. He want to go back. I don't want to remember nothing. He just want to go back into the world, man.
Because look, most women ain't gonna vibe with you.
Nope.
Because now you give off a different scent. And in the world, you gave off a nigga scent. So the world fuck with you.
Right.
You know? But then you came with the Howard Shah scent.
You unfamiliar, man.
It's unfamiliar. Like, I don't know this frequency. I don't know this energy. All right, go ahead.
It's Proverbs 25:4. Take away the dross for the silver, and then dross goes into those unnecessary parts.
And the only way you can go through that is basically you have to be chastened. You have to have that purification
You gotta
process.
go through that furnace of affliction.
That fiery trial.
Hey,
man.
then you gotta kill your avatar.
Yeah.
You gotta kill your surrogate. You gotta kill your Tyrone.
Yeah.
We all had an alias that we went by in Babylon. We had that huh?
No, I was saying that demon.
Yeah, we had that fresh cut alias, that clean cut. We all got a way about ourselves. That we shaved out, reaching out our beard, tattooed, tattooed our body up.
Adultery like a mother.
Adultery. If you stop asking women if they had a man, because not like the pussy ain't on the table, you just ask the women, do they have a man? This they get Howard Shot frequency.
They turned off already.
They turned off. Why he asked me that?
Yeah.
I had a hotel. Let me stop. Just talking. But the point is, as soon as you move in this world with the Yahweh Shai frequency, the world is like, you know?
Yep. So it says, take away the dross from the silver.
That fiery trial will do that. Go ahead.
Yep. The dross, those awarded, metal particles. And it really, it's like solid impurity what the Lord is doing, through this refining process. He's seeing things that He doesn't want within us, so we gotta go through that refining process. And what that's doing, that's conforming our image more to the image of Yahweh Shai.
Instead of the image of the world.
That's right.
Something I heard Elder Taz's doctor say a while ago. He was like, if you never got rebuked, the Most High not with you. If you never got corrected, the Most High not with you. So being in a hot seat with men of Yahweh, that's rebuke, but that's love. Or even just catching hell. If you ain't catching hell, the Most High not with you. And you gotta think about this shit. Why would I want to be elevated in this nigga's kingdom? I don't like you. I don't like us saying fuck the world. That's like spitting on the king's food. Like fuck your food, fuck your dainties, fuck these whores you're offering me.
Hey, even like on the mafia movies, they gotta go through those proven grounds in order to be a main man. So how much more the Lord's gonna do that to His precious jewels on this side? So take away the dross from the silver, and there should come forth a vessel for the finer.
Right. And that vessel is to look like the image of Yahweh Shai.
Remember the analogy?
That's the knowledge.
The analogy, I'm gonna mess it up, brother. But it's the analogy. The Most High is molding an image with some silver, right? And the analogy was the Most High not gonna stop until He can see His reflection in the image. The Most High can see Himself within you. That's when you're gonna stop and get refined. What did it say in the book of John, the 3rd chapter, 1 John 3? That we are like the Most High. We should be like Him. Hey, I'm sorry, bro.
No, go ahead.
Hey, remember the Lion King? Remember the prophet Rafiki?
Oh yeah.
He took Simba to that water. And we say he looked into the water, see the image. He's like, I don't see anything. But what he do? He put his finger in there, and that image came like his father. So he saw his father as himself.
Hey, Psalm 17:15. As for me, I will behold your face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with your likeness. Because when you think about it, Yahweh Shai's express image of Yahweh. So really the ultimate image is to what? To be Yahweh like.
So, go ahead, bro.
This is John chapter 15, starting verse 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
And that's really a token. That's really a token, man. If the world don't vibe with you, you done got up on Facebook, ain't got but 3 friends outside the brotherhood. If it's just something about your stitch, the world, man, that's good, man.
Cats calling you weird,
Yeah.
talking about how you eat, how you move,
And
like the party all the time.
Yeah, man.
So they're the fathers to the prophets.
That's right, bro.
Like the brother said, they always talk about Yahweh Shai. They just like that dude Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai likes them Hamashiach, them Christians, and you can see, because they sick and tired of it, man. We became a smoking these people's noses back then, just like we are today, man.
Nobody want to hear the deep dude at the party. Nobody, Nobody want to hear Sharik at that fucking house party.
You know what I'm saying, man? Come on, Sharik.
Yeah.
Come on with that shit.
That's 2/3.
Yeah, you're embarrassing us. You chase some pussy, man.
Hey, as a matter of fact, this Issachar head, you know who I'm talking about, that dude, that, he ain't important, but the first thing he said when I had showed him the truth, because he used to come over all the time, and he was like, well, yeah, just don't tell the bitches. That was the first thing that was on his mind, Because of course he was into the idols or whatever. As black as his ass was, he was Issachar, but he was into them damn idols.
And what was Sharik doing at that party? He was talking to them bitches.
Yeah. Sitting on the cool.
Sitting on the cool.
I'm trying to convert the sisters.
Verse 19. If ye were of the world will love his own, but because ye are not of
and
the
there's
world.
nothing wrong with using the word, you just don't abuse it. You become an addict when you start abusing the world, man. You don't want that.
And the world is addictive, man.
Very much so.
The world, and one brother's weakness might be another, might not be the other brother's weakness. But it's elements in that world that'll draw you in that matrix, man.
Women, traveling. getting money,
Yeah, man.
partying.
Even people you love, like
Yeah.
certain cousins, certain
Yeah.
partners, man. It's just they want you to move this direction because they in love with the old you.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're not the old you no more.
You hear about certain brothers moving to bigger cities, and that lifestyle, sucked them in.
Suck them up.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's a brother that's well, he ain't acting like a brother right now. I mean, brothers that had certain dreams of this guy repenting, but yeah, he does certain actions like that. And of course, brothers might make mention of him because it's out of love. But I mean, hey, the Lord has whatever man's route. But this is 1 Peter 4:4. It says, "Wherein they think it strange that you run not with them to the same excess of riot."
Because we're not in the same spirit no more.
Nope.
We're different. Spirit of the world, spirit of the whole show. You have the spirit of the world, you have the spirit of the whole show.
And there has to be a contrast. It has to be It has to be a direct. It can't be a, I don't know. It has to be a contrast, man. No gray areas, man. And now that, go ahead, bro.
I'm just saying, if you have the spirit of the world, then you're going to be in tune with the world, man. So your first priority is going to be something of the world. But the Lord said, if you love the world, the love of the Father is not in you, man. So if you're in this truth, man, your priority is going to be the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The world is going to be on the back burner. You catch it as you go through. But your first duty is doing the work, man.
And now that we're grown men in our 30s, especially in your 30s, man, you've seen the black culture cycle play over and over again. You've seen the same shit, same storyline as a different nigga acting in the movie, man.
Yeah.
Same storyline as a different chick twerking, man.
Yeah.
The same, nigga gonna die, nigga gonna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Somebody pregnant, fuck. It's the same shit,
Never
man.
change.
Never changes, man. Yeah, if you about 30, you didn't see, it's like, come on, man.
The Lord I gave brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, brothers in their 30s, you done had recess. We done played around.
Yeah.
Fun time has come and gone, man. Now we're in serious time.
Yeah, I'm like woman, man. I'm about done, man.
It's her life
Yeah,
experience.
this shit is over. Man.
Man, you can't even eat food and make you vital. Like, I can't even, like, no food really. If I have to be honest with you, I barely get energy off anything I eat. Even when I eat so-called healthy foods, like, technically I don't really get a lot of energy from it.
You get your most energy when you fast or don't eat.
You get your most energy when you fast and don't eat.
You know why? Because you need your house shot.
That's right.
Water,
Yeah.
bread.
Angel move.
When you have a cutoff time when you eat and you wake up the next day, then you feel the best. You know, like, come on, man. They might even get all personal. Sometimes you might get like a woman's number. He was like, bro, I don't feel like entertaining this shit.
Well,
Like, she might have did like you. It's like, I ain't gonna compliment. It's like, I'm jaded, man. Like, really,
It's gonna lead to the same
it's the
thing.
same
yeah,
bullshit.
let me give y'all some game. When you deal with these women in the world, no matter how cool it starts off, it always ends with the ring and celebrating Christmas.
Yep.
I done been through it.
Yeah.
That's real, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
Why don't you just trim your beard a little bit?
Right. Just fix it up a little.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 7, verse 7. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall.
So getting into the kingdom is a straight gate, which is a position of difficulty, man. Right? Go ahead.
Like as if there was a fire on the right hand.
So what happens if a person falls on the right hand into that fire? He can be consumed. Go ahead.
And on the left, deep water.
Right. So if that person falls on the left, he can be
consumed.
Hey, can be consumed. He could be carried away by a strong current. Go ahead.
And one only path between them, even between the fire and the water.
Right. So you have the 144,000, the rest of your elect going in one at a time. But you have to make every little step you make has to be extremely careful, man.
It shows that the truth brings forth balance. Man.
That's right.
That
Get
way you
Philippians 2 and
get to
20.
that.
No, make a point, bro. You was making
Oh,
a
that
point.
was it. That was just, the truth is balance, man.
That's it.
To be able to maneuver through this word.
That's it.
What you want to get?
Philippians 2 and 12. Keep on reading, bro.
So
Hey, you
smart.
know what though? And that shows you that although this is a team game, it still requires an individual effort. Because you got to go in one at a time. You know, we all team in house shot, but we still got to play offense. We still got to play defense. We got to dive for the ball and all that, man.
Like I said, it's
We
like
got-
work out your own self.
That's right, man. We got to show up at practice. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was thinking about it too. You know, just since you mentioned that, I'm noticing the Heavenly Father putting us in these particular tests now. Well, you got to apply a lot of what you've been saying on these videos, man. You know what I'm saying? Which you know, brothers know to do that, but you know, like now even more so. You know, just backing you up.
And that's what it's all about, applying your Yahweh Shai in real time. Because it's easy to say what you're supposed to do behind the camera. But when you by yourself, when you at work, or when you in your household, are you actually living what you say?
And that's that 70%.
That's right, bro.
That's that 70%.
That's right. And that's why Yahweh Shai said about the wicked Pharisees, look, what they say, goddamn it, do.
Right.
But what they do, don't do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
This is who's on me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This is Philippians, the second chapter, verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Right, work out goes into your accomplishments, your achievements in the Greek. Meaning basically, you have to walk that path by yourself. Now, Elder Z and Shaquat can slow down for me and actually help me get up at the same time frame. They can't carry me, man.
Yeah, I'm honest, man. This is a challenge.
Yes, sir.
This is a spiritual challenge because one day you'll be on point in the spirit.
Yeah.
The next day, man, you're not there, man.
That's right.
Because Satan put all type of demons in your head, and it's a fight.
You gotta fight.
It is a day-to-day battle. All because you won a battle yesterday doesn't mean you're gonna win a battle tomorrow.
You gotta start all over.
Let's start over.
Like you been saying through the Spirit, each day is day one.
Every day is day one, man. So fuck how long you've been in the truth. That's not even important. The important is, are you in the truth now? And I don't want to be a deteriorating person in this truth. I want to be like an exhilarating person. I want to be a growing person. Because you always get into, like, after that storm is over, the biggest trees be lift over. You know, the big ass trees be uprooted, man.
There's a flimsy tree,
Yeah.
small tree, it's still rooted.
I'm fucking with this whole side. So, nah, man, hey, we gotta pray to how much more shot that he keeps the spirit in us, man.
I'm glad you said that. So really work out your salvation is where you gotta fight. You gotta fight.
It's a fight. You gotta fight to be in the spirit.
That's it, bro.
You gotta fight to do videos.
That's right.
Because sometimes you're not in that spirit to do a video. You gotta get yourself in that
You
spirit.
have to engage the spirit. Cutting on videos, watching videos, praying, fasting. Because we all get dry, you know? But yeah, I promise you, every time I done pleaded with y'all about Shema Shah for a topic, I always get a topic within an hour or two. Sometimes before then. But I'm gonna have one best believe that day.
And them chairs be around too. Like, let's say you're doing an in-transit video or you outside doing a video, like chariots, the angels be like watching, man.
Yeah.
It's bigger than what we think it is, man.
It's bigger than Nino Brown.
Yeah.
This is Exodus chapter 30. You can get 14 and 15. Everyone that passes among them that are numbered from 20 years old and above shall give an offering unto the Lord. The rich shall not give more, and the poor shall not give less than half a shekel when they give an offering unto the Lord to make an atonement for your souls. And that was just want to get into, like, you can't give, you can't give, I can't give you nothing. You can't give me that. We gotta give it ourselves to the Lord. You know, as you were saying, we gotta, like the scripture in 2 Ezra chapter 7, one by one, we have to do this on us we have to do it for our own salvation, you know?
That's right. Beautiful, bro.
Bring up your own offering.
That's right.
This is Galatians chapter 5, verse 17. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary that the one to the other, so that you cannot do the things that you would.
Right. At the end of the day, we all want to be perfect. But at the same time, we're imperfect because we're in the flesh. So you have this battle, the spirit versus the flesh. Okay, that's the battle. And Yahweh Shah was the only individual to conquer sin and wicked flesh. Go ahead, bro.
But if you be led of the spirit, ye are not under the law.
So that's walking in the spirit. And so that's why we have what? This grace period. But this grace period is what? To believe in Yahweh Shah and practice the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. Now, when you go into that term walk in the Greek, it goes into how we regulate our lifestyles as Hebrews. All right, meaning what? We follow the Lamb to the best of our ability.
Like you want by the faith.
Yeah, that's it.
One thing about grace period, it's limited. Think about it. That favor being shown, it's limited. You see our majority of our people acting right now within that grace period, and the Lord's gonna look at them as some disfavor, disapproval.
And that's your house on the spiritual realm function as the high priest. I've been through that. He's fighting. I'm not offering. He's continuing to mediate for us, man.
Take that grace period serious.
Yes, sir. Because keeping the law is not going to get you there. You can't do it. And it's beyond 613 commandments. The whole book is the law. You got something?
Yeah, come on, real quick. This is
I said something else. He good.
Okay.
My bad.
Colossians chapter
You
2.
guess we see him all the time.
Right. Colossians chapter 2 and verse 6 down to 7. As ye have therefore received Hamashiach Yahushua the Lord, so walk ye in him. Verse 7. Rooted and built up in him and established in the faith.
Right, because the Lord, hey, like the brothers were saying, no man can save you. But hey, we've entered into other men's labors. The Lord gave us the blueprint via our elders and the apostles, so we know how we're out to walk and what is the image of Yahushua, man. And we're giving this same image to the world, but they're denying it. But this is how the Lord wants things, man. This is what his kingdom is going to look like. We're rehearsing that. We're trying to be a reflection of that on this side, hoping that the Lord will redeem us.
That's beautiful, because when you said that, I'm thinking about how this truth is a warring path. Start with Yahushua, trickling down to the apostles and the prophets, and you ain't now us. So we got what we need in order to make it, Lord will make it.
It says, rooted and built up in him and established in the faith. Like Elder Z said, are we in the truth now? We can't look back at what we have done. What are we doing now? It says, established in the faith as ye have been taught. That we have teachers, abounding therein with thanksgiving.
Abounding requires what? Consistency. Spiritual stamina. Fighting.
It's a fight, man.
This second Ezra was 1:37. I take to witness the grace for the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness, and though they have not seen me with bodily eyes.
So that's us, man. Lord will, man. And we see Yahushua in the spirit. Okay, we see him with 20/20 vision, bro.
Feel the prophecies.
Feel the
We
prophecies.
see all these things transpiring around the world. We're spiritually seeing Yahushua.
That's it.
Even amongst brothers, when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I'm in the midst of them.
That's right.
And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say.
That takes faith, man.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It takes faith, man. It ain't Yahushua is not gonna come down here and talk to people, man. That's why he called forth his prophets, man. But you got men who put on this, make you think that they really think that the Lord's supposed to come down here and talk to them straight up so they can believe, man. You know what I'm saying? That's where that faith comes in, man. The Lord, like brother understand, the Lord is working miracles, man. We're seeing prophecies come to pass. So therefore, if you don't see these things happening and your faith isn't boosted, man, then the Lord is just not dealing with you.
Hey, well, what if in that vision that Yahushua spoke about with Abraham and the rich man? Hey, Abraham basically said, he said, what for? He said, why would I see you back from the dead? They got the prophets. All right? If they wouldn't hear the prophets, they're not going to hear it when they're returning from the dead, man.
Right. Because the prophets are alive.
Right.
It don't matter even if Esau listen, he's still going to slavery, man. Ain't nothing they can do.
The action is done. You did what you did.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
And this is Matthew 12:38. Then certain of the scribes and of the Pharisees answered, saying, Master, we would see a sign from you. But he answered and said unto them, an evil and adulterous generation seeks after a sign, and there shall no sign be given to it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas.
That's a prophet. That's when Jonas came instead of a prophet. So this is the sign.
That's it.
If this don't make you come and listen, you know, I don't know what will. A lot, man, we were a lot of y'all schoolmates, classmates, neighborhood people. Like, you don't think the people in your city know who you are? You in the highways and the byways, everybody know who you are. So if you didn't tap into it by now, it's just not, hey, you most likely a 2/3.
Basically, it's like you were saying earlier about how we them guys out there in front of the furniture stores flipping the sign.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
If somebody you know passed by, they gonna know that they're gonna such the sign. So like you saying, they see the prophets, you know what I'm saying? Right. Somebody knows you, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're like that beacon saying, you know, come check this out.
That's right.
But you know,
if you don't stop and inquire, that's on you.
it's on you.
And we've seen men watch the sign, and a woman that grabbed them like she's his mother. You know, we see men ask us all the time, y'all gonna be out here next week? You gonna be out here next week, boy, woman. You gonna be out here next week.
Hey, that boy was a bocce. Cook right in front of us.
Yep, right.
Back since.
Lord, I went over your head. No, don't give me that. In Matthew 13:53. And it came to pass that when Yahushua had finished these parables, he departed there. And when he was come into his own country, he taught them in their synagogue, insomuch that they were astonished, and said, whence has this man this wisdom and these mighty works? Is not this the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary? And his brethren James and Joseph and Simon and Judas? And his sister.
And you know, and that's why we don't get that respect, man. You know, because we locals, so to speak.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
But that's how the Heavenly Father does, man. You know? I mean, because none of us pictured ourselves doing this, you know? But that's how you know it's divine intervention, man. You know, we had our different, you know, worldly ambitions and aspirations, but the Lord, he brought us here. And like the elder had said, that's how you know that this is that sign, man. Because you literally have camps all over the world, man. You know? You got it, bro.
And his sisters, are they not all with us? Whence then has this man all these things? And they were offended in him, but Yahushua said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and his own house.
And that's what I can say.
Go ahead, bro.
And that shows how the prophets are separated from these church house preachers, man. Because they get all the reverence, all the uplifting, and the utmost respect, man. And they local motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But they not doing the Willie Habashim Yahshua. They're not truly doing the work, man.
But you
hit
read it earlier.
wonders, huh?
Yeah, you read it earlier, though. You know, because we're not of the world.
Good.
You know, they a thing of the world, man.
That's right.
Verse 58, and he did not many mighty works there because of their unbelief.
I got one. This is Matthew 5:11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely.
That means our probability of being saved is extremely high.
Yeah.
Abuatazah. So it's a good thing when your father and your mom don't believe in you. It's a good thing when these cats passing by these camps. Hey, that makes our chances much better. So, hey, I commend Sakari and IUIC. Like, damn, keep up the good work. Because that makes our chances look good.
It's spiritual, man. Everybody ain't the same group.
That's right. That's right.
Somebody got the doctor.
Somebody got
That's
it.
it. That's it.
Yeah, it was a World Star Hip Hop video of them brothers in San Francisco years back, like the worst group in America, something like that.
When you call.
Yeah. When you was there. Thank you.
If the world hates you, you on point. Because this world loves alphabet communities. It loves serial killers, street killers. It loves whores. All right, it loves everything anti-Yahweh. So if that same world is against us, we're good.
That's Proverbs 17 and 15, I think. Yeah. No, who justifies the wicked.
Condemn the just.
Yeah.
Proverbs 17.
And that's how you know eventually, like the elder was getting into earlier, we gonna be off the grid, man. You know, that's why the Heavenly Father be putting a spirit in certain people's minds. You know, we think about the different TV series that came out, such as, you know, The Walking Dead. You know, when it was new, everybody was like into it. They had another show came out not too long ago. I think it's called Them, or something like that. But it's a spirit, you know, like when you watch, you know, particular series like that, you see all these people in society has changed. You know, society's basically gone, man. And we coming to that time, you know.
I got you right here. You had one, bro?
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to the Most High Yahweh.
Yeah, so the Lord, hey, he doesn't like what's going up and down on this earth, man. All right? It says what? The men of understanding that are not sent by, you know, reason why these guys, these podcasters, they capitalize on things like that. Because technically, we supposed to be living pretty well, man. Yeah. You know, even when you go into the law, it doesn't give you a way to live over your means, nor to live under. It gives you basically what you need, man. Which we are deprived of in this society where you can't even afford a living to have a home or certain luxuries. Yep. Not even just luxuries, but things that basic necessities.
You can't afford a family. You can't afford a family with $16 an hour, $15 an hour, $20 an hour.
Because you can't build in this society.
You can't build, man.
Hey, 1 Corinthians 9:8. Say are these things as a man, or said not the law the same also? For it is written in the law of Moses, you shall not muzzle the mouth of the ox that tread out the corn.
Yeah, because the prophet's really supposed to be taken care of, man. Mm-hmm. You know? But you know, the Wadi how about Shemiah Shai, because you know, the scriptures say how the righteous are not forsaken. So at the end of the day, the Lord takes care of his prophets, man. You know, but really like the people of our nation, they really supposed to take care of, they're supposed to look out for us, you know?
Matthew 6:11. Give us this day our daily bread.
Yep. And that's how you know when the society collapses. The Lord got brothers, man. You know? As much information is coming out, and you see what this devil is establishing, you know, this digital Eden, you know, pretty much, you know, technocracy, we gonna be all right when we off the grid, man. Because it was always the Lord taking care of us anyway, man.
And you see it now. You know, through the spirit of the Al-Bashir Marshal, we have food, transportation, and shelter, man.
Yeah.
So that's the daily bread, the bare fucking necessities, man. We'll get the perks in the kingdom.
Right. Hey, but good. With that, we hope you brothers and sisters are edified. Once again, we want to give out honor and glory too. Double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Well, as well as peace and blessings, health and brothers to the house of David elect. Bow.
Shalom.